This is your last chance. Stop this madness now!
Okay, wait. You're right. I will withdraw my troops.
Really?
No! He's all yours, gentlemen. Try not to leave any marks.
Just in case you weren't sure he was the villain, he is absolutely the villain.
I remember this place.
There we go, and this is recreated one for one pretty much in the new one. But I'm going to start by going down the secret path first. I've got a method to the madness. But yeah, what do you think compared to the original? Well,
the tone is so much darker. It's so different. He's not a fanboy.
no, he's a backwater mechanic.
He's just a guy that's happened to be in the right place at the wrong time, maybe, or the wrong place at the right time. Met a guy that can get his ship working that he's trying to build, so he decided to go with him to get his ship going.
Yeah, it's great. Plus, at the moment, they're not really friends per se. It's like he's like, "Hey, can you help me get to Quark?" And Ratchet's like, "Yeah, sure, you can start my ship." So okay, the friendship comes through the adventure. Where in 2016, he was just seemed like they were instant buddies the second they looked at each other. Which I was not a fan of at all. Actually, this game got. I think I can't remember who particularly said it, but there was, I think it was some games journalist or something. They were like they did feel like the tone of this one was a little bit too dark for what it was supposed to be. But you'll find that it'll have its light moments as well. But out of the whole series, this one is my favourite. Yes, I know where the collectibles are. There's a cool thing about this as well. This Ratchet actually has the modern version of them would be achievements, but in this they're called skill points.
Right.
And if you start to unlock the achievements, you can actually get a developer diary where they talk about making the game.
Alright.
And it gives you like a few other unlocks and stuff like that. It's cool stuff. Also, have you noticed Ratchet's actually swimming? No hydro pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in this one you get the hydro pack upgrade on a planet later on.
Ah, right.
Give me enough bolts to get It did.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
And yes, every weapon has a purchase animation.
I recall this area as well.
Oh.
Yeah, they're good games. They're fun.
They are. Even the 2016, for all the dislike that I give it.
The thing is,
its
I
story,
think if the 2016 one wasn't a direct copy of this, or a modernization of this, probably the better way to describe it. I think you'd have liked it. Because, like I say, the gameplay is fun, and it's super good looking, and the animations and everything's great on it. It's just that it's taken something that was your favourite game in the series and then altered it.
Yeah.
Put parts out and added parts in that just didn't need to be changed.
Yeah, that is pretty much how I feel about it. The gameplay of Ratchet is fun enough that I've given it 3 playthroughs of the 2016 one. That's going to end up being 4 by the end of this. So it's rock solid enough on the gameplay side of things. It's just the the story mode side of it, and then the CG cutscenes, which is going to be awkward as well. Because even the PlayStation turns off gameplay recording when those come up. So I don't know what we're going to have to do about that.
We can get around that.
But yeah, at the moment it's a fun little platformer. You're running around, you're jumping on stuff.
It is. It's considering when it came out. It's colourful. It seems like it handles quite nicely as well.
Yeah. And believe it or not, plays 60 FPS on the original PlayStation as well.
Which is impressive.
It is. Very. That's why it still feels so good.
Would you say Ratchet's a better series than Jack?
Yes.
Dad blast it!
Look, plumber's crack.
What did you just say?
I said, look, the plumber's back.
All right, wise guy. Shouldn't you be on one of them escape transports?
Escape transports?
Newsflash, giant robots attacking! The escape transports are taking all the rich folks off this god-darn planet.
So why aren't you on one?
Socioeconomic disparity.
What?
He hasn't got enough bolts.
Working people have to wait for Captain Quark to save us.
Well, got anything worth a lot of bolts?
I got this thing. Shows two weirdos ditching their ship. It's got coordinates to a desert planet, too.
An infobot. Ratchet, we could use that.
Bam. And what they did in this one is they've reversed it. So this, in 2016, this is where you get Metropolis off this guy, and you get Iridia off the other one. In the original, this is where you get Iridia. And you get to meet Skid McMarks.
Ah.
Which is a brilliant name.
Did he just slide down a sewer pipe?
Mayday, mayday! This is the solar ship Radical. We seem to be under attack from the planet's surface.
Relax, kid. It looks like some sort of fireworks display. Probably in your honor.
Whoa! That was close! Ah!
Pipe down, I can't concentrate.
Oh, we've been hit!
An unexpected detour. When we land, I'll see if I can scare up an exhibition for
We're
you.
not gonna live that long!
Kid, let's M-screen!
Eject! Eject!
Oh no.
Did you see that guy on the left? That was Skid McMarks.
Does he know Captain Quark?
I doubt it. He's a pro hoverboarder, always going off about how cool he is.
Looks like he's in trouble.
I'll say. I've never seen him look so freaked out.
Gadgetron infobots give you coordinates for new planets. Now that you have the infobot for
I love it so much. I'm a broken record. I really am. I'm just... It's nostalgia, and just... It's a really good fun game, and the storytelling, the direction that they went for is great.
Yeah. I mean, the story so far is very similar to the story that I've seen in... Obviously, there's little differences in seeing this part before this part, but I haven't seen any major difference yet, or subtraction or addition. I'm obviously taking the 2016 as my first sort of foray into Ratchet, so for me this is the outlier, even though this came first.
I know it hasn't come up, but you only actually have 4 hit points.
Really?
And a maximum total of 8 for the entire game.
Wow. So a lot harder than the new one then.
Yeah. The way that Insomniac thought about this one was that it's a platformer where the upgrades are weapons.
Right.
And that they stuck with that design philosophy. In Ratchet & Clank 2, it's an action game with platforming elements, and they let you get up to 100 health in that.
Right.
And then I think in Ratchet 3 you can go up to like 200 health? I forget. You can go a lot further though.
I'm hoping in the new one that some of the characters come back, like Skid McMarks and stuff like that.
Yeah, They're great, fun characters that they should definitely bring back.
Even if it's just in passing, it'd be nice to see them again and just have a little interaction.
Yeah. Why, with the Rift stuff, they can have, like, the alternate reality... Oh my god, they could have alternate reality Quark, where he's not actually a slime ball. They could have alternate reality Skid McMarks, where he wasn't successful and stuff like that, and do, like, little bits about that.
Oh yes. It's a very clever concept.
Now, 2016 did something here that I actually liked, and it's one of the few times I'm going to compliment it. They made this cutscene real time. For those of you who are technically minded and want to know the reason why it is a cutscene, it's because the collision of the bridge doesn't exist in those spots, and you would be able to walk through them despite being able to see the bridge intact.
Yes. Oh, getting some pyro.
Oh, we're going to use that flamethrower a lot in the next area.
That bomb glove's doing it's putting in some work.
I've done challenge runs with the game where I buy just what I consider to be the essential weapons.
Right.
And the bomb glove can get you surprisingly far in this game. You do reach a point though where some weapons are actually required. That's in like the final quarter of the game. I mean, I kind of like it. You can buy the guns if you want, save up for ones which you think would be better. And if you noticed, so far, we've had to buy the information. We had to buy it off the plumber, and in 2016 it gets given.
Yeah.
And what
There's
we'll
a lot
find
of
here...
subtle differences, isn't there?
Yeah. It's just the little things.
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Oh, what are you? Mercenaries? Torturers? Assassins? I'll tell you anything. Here, take my infobot. It's all I've got left.
Sir, we're not assassins.
Hold on. Let's see what he's got.
I love the edge Ratchet has.
Has this ever happened to you? Hi, I'm Captain Quark, and believe me, there's nothing worse than staring down a Blargian snagglebeast from the inside and knowing your equipment isn't functioning properly. That's why I come to Al's Robo Shack for all my electronic needs. Al has been the exclusive repair shop for my super electro gadgets since I was knee-high to a sand mouse. If Al can't fix it, it's not broke. Right, Al? You said it, pal. So if you're fighting crime, or just fighting grime, come to Al's RoboShack in Metropolis for all your robotic repairs. Al's RoboShack, it's Quark-tastic.
Yeah, that's better.
Do you know what this means?
Yeah, Captain Quark is really sold out.
No, it means Captain Quark is on Metropolis. We could tell him about this invasion.
If we had a ship.
What? A ship? What? You're not going to torture me? Well, as planetary chairman, I could arrange for you to borrow our courier ship.
Cool.
You can count on us, sir.
Right. Thank you, your chairman shipliness.
Now that you have coordinates to 2 new planets, you can use your ship. Press the select button to bring up the map. Your
And we
ship
have 2
is
places we can go.
That's insane. It's so similar, yet so different.
And you're going to see the first major differences very soon. So, I'm sure as you remember, going to Metropolis, you go in and there's a space, not a space fight, there's like a fight over the city, dogfighting in spaceship.
Yes.
And then you land at the Hall of Heroes, and you get a bomb planted on your ship, and you have to like fight through to like a train depot.
That's right.
Well,
that's when you're on top of the tram things,
yeah.
Isn't it?
Well, we're gonna go to Metropolis first. Because if we go to Outpost area, we'll just have to come back. I know the progress path for the whole game, so I'm just going to make it like a linear through.
Mhm.
So we'll go to Planet Kerwan, Metropolis, which they never call it No, wait. What do they call it in 2016?
They call it Metropolis. I've never heard it called Kerwan before.
Yeah, but in the spaceship, it's called Collie-Taylor City. When you look at the navigation menu, it says like Collie-Taylor City.
Mm-hmm.
But they all call it Metropolis, which just was weird. But is what it is.